Hey guys, today I want to show you how to find out exactly what your audience wants. So you know what type of content to make for them, so you know what type of products they want to buy and what type of videos they want to watch. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's a very simple and easy process, but there are a few steps involved. So make sure you watch the entire video to get the best possible results from this method. So what we're going to do is use free tools. We don't have to pay anything because all the data that we need already exists. So what we're going to do is go to Google and we're going to type in your niche. Now this works best if you intend to create educational content, which is usually evergreen. So let me show you what I mean. So let's say I'm in the learn guitar niche. So what I'm going to do is start with a short tail key phrase. So that's typically 1 to 2 keywords long. So I'm going to put in something like learn guitar. So it's educational and it's short tail, which goes against traditional keyword research advice. But what we're doing is only using this as a seed word. So from this, we're going to spring out. It's going to give us a lot more data. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. So all this stuff here, just ignore it, scroll right down to the bottom and we go to related. So searches related to learn guitar. So here's our real starting point. So what I want you to do is just grab all this data, all these keywords, and then go to a spreadsheet, and then we can just paste them all in here. So I don't know how much room we need, probably not that much. Okay, so there we go. We've got all the data there, and that should also link directly to the corresponding search engine results page. So if we choose one of these, so how to learn to play guitar by yourself, if we go with that, now that's a long tail key phrase. So if we scroll down to the bottom again, now we have more keywords, long tail keywords. Oops, let's go back and grab these. Again, we're just going to paste them in to the spreadsheet. Let's go back to the seed keyword. Best way to play, learn guitar. Sorry if we scroll down here. Now we've got how to learn guitar for beginners, guitar tricks, best way to learn guitar chords. And what you can do is you can literally spend all day going through all of these as well. So if you click on that one, you're going to get more data here. But what I'm going to do is just stick to the main seed keyword, which is learn guitar. I'm just going to stick to that for the moment. Then I'm going to click on these ones. Grab this. Oops, if my mouse will work. Okay. If we go down, paste that in. Okay. You get the idea. So now we have lots of starting points. Again, we're not really going to use these for topic ideas, not yet, not until we really validate them. And I'll show you how to do that now. Well, actually, we've got a couple more steps. So what we need to do is uncover a lot more data, because the more data we have, you know, the more specific we can make our marketing messages. So what we want to do is go to Reddit. And what I like to do is actually type into the Google search bar, Google Reddit plus, let's choose a niche, so learn guitar. And now we should be able to find a subreddit, at least one subreddit that is devoted to that topic. So if we click on that, we can see that this subreddit has got 12,000 members, 10 of them are online at the moment, and they also have a Discord server. Okay, so here we have lots of questions and lots of content. what we need to do is sort this out so we know what content people respond to and what they want. So if we go to top, now we can choose the best of all time. Click that. So now we can see what people are really responding to. So what we're going to do here is go back to the spreadsheet and let's insert row above. Okay, so we're going to call these Google SERP results. And let's insert another row just to space it out a little bit. And then maybe over here, if we go Reddit posts, go back here, we can just grab these. So all you want to do right now is just grab the headline. I'm actually grabbing other data as well, which I shouldn't be. So I'm going to grab that, paste it in there. We can grab this one. Oops. Okay, my mouse is acting a little bit funny at the moment, but you get the idea. So we're just taking these headlines, pasting them in. You can do it in bulk. If you just want to grab all of them in one go, you can do that, but it's not quite as clean. Okay, so that's one sub. If we go down here, we're going to have related communities. So you can go to guitar, rocksmith, learn music, guitars, music theory, and you can repeat the same thing on all of these. So you can go top, go to that one and this one and click top on that one, decide all time or year if you want to. Grab all of these. Be careful to not grab the promoted ones. Maybe I've done that previously, I'm not sure, but do be aware of that. Okay, so let's go to Quora. And we're going to do something very similar. And we're going to search Quora. So we're going to go learn guitar. And then what are the best websites to learn guitar? I'm going to grab that, then paste it in to our spreadsheet. So let's call this Quora. Yeah, paste it in there. Grab that one. And these are all starting points. So if they're in Quora, you can do, let me show you something in a second. So with Quora, we can go questions. So we can narrow it down and then we can see what number is highest here. So follow, that has 1,000 followers. So if you click on that, go through, examine what people are talking about, because you'll often come up with additional ideas and even here related questions. So it's going to give you more data to work with. So we've got 3 different columns: Google search engine results, Reddit posts and Quora. So now we've got loads of data to work with. So if we go with this one, how can I learn guitar? What are some good tips for playing guitar? So what we do is grab that idea and now we go to Google Trends and now we type in that exact headline. Of course, we're going to expect it to have a very low result, and that's fine because all we're really looking for here is our core keywords. And the reason that we're doing this is because we want to find evergreen content ideas. So we want to avoid big spikes and we want to validate that there is at least some interest in this topic. So if we go ahead and search, okay, not enough data for that. So we could go, let's verify the actual key, seed word, the seed key phrase. So let's go with that first. And then we can verify that there is consistent interest in it. It peaks up. That's going to be, oh, that's interesting. That's around April. Fine. That's okay. So all year round, there is consistent interest, but we need to zoom out past 5 years. Okay, and yeah, it's pretty good. Consistent activity, good stuff. Okay, so now we can start drilling down. So what are some good tips for playing guitar? So if we can just break that down into keywords. So tips playing guitar. Let's see what kind of interest. And there, okay, it bounces up and down, but there is pretty consistent interest in it. And if we zoom out, oops, we're already zoomed out. Okay, let's zoom in to 12 months. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, there's periods when we're not really getting much traction around there, but generally speaking, there is consistent interest in this. And while I wouldn't build a website based around that specific key phrase, it's certainly good enough for the occasional piece of content, bearing in mind that we're going to have multiple pieces of content, so they're all going to overlap and eventually compound. Okay, so let's go check out another one. So, need help with strumming patterns or strumming rhythm. So let's go, we've got a couple of options there, haven't we? So we can go strumming patterns or strumming rhythm. Let's compare them both. Now that's interesting. That's a really good key phrase. If we zoom out, past 5 years. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's compare it to strumming rhythm. Oh wow, strumming patterns. Yeah, absolutely crushing it compared to strumming rhythm. Good stuff. So we now know that that is a really good keyword to use in our content, and we can create content based around that because we know people are searching for that. And if we can rank content for that key phrase, we're going to do really well. But how do we know if we're going to rank content for that? Well, that's when keyword research comes in. So notice what we're doing and in which order we're doing things. So first of all, we're validating that there is consistent interest in a niche or a topic idea before we move on to the next step. And then the next step is to verify that it's not going to be too competitive, that there's the search volume is high enough to warrant creating content for it, but low enough to make it kind of relatively easy for us. But we know that strumming patterns are a pretty good starting point. Now we're going to validate the keywords so we can make sure that there's enough people searching for these key phrases, but not too many where it makes it very competitive. So you've got lots of options when it comes to keyword research tools. You can just type in free keyword search volume or free keyword research tool, if I can spell it, research tool. What you're going to get is loads of options from Google, but what I recommend that you do is choose a handful. You put the same key phrase in as many as you can to get as much data as you can, because none of them are going to be 100% accurate. So for example, if we go to wordtracker.com, I've put in learn guitar. Here you can see what it's bringing back. So search volume for learn guitar is 6,000. It's also giving you lots of other keyword ideas here, which is really good. If we go to wordstream.com, that's giving you a completely different set of results. So really what you want to do is compare as many as possible, but what we're going to do is use this free tool. It's called searchvolume.io. So we're just going to put in a few of our keywords here. So let's go with learn guitar, guitar tricks, learn electric guitar, and now we choose which country. I'm going to go with United States, which I think is going to be the biggest market, and then click submit. And now we can see that the average monthly searches for guitar tricks, 5,000. That's really in the region where we want to be, so that's pretty good. Learn electric guitar, that's 320, so we want to discount that, avoid that one. Learn guitar, 6,600, that's really where we want to be as well. So as long as it's got more than 1,000 searches a month, but less, way less than 100,000, in some niches you really wouldn't want to go above 50,000. So when you do this step, you're now validating all the data here. So if we go down here to get guitar tricks, what we could do is take a deep dive into that particular area. So we could go to Google, go down to the bottom here and see what people are searching for when it comes to guitar tricks. And now you'll know exactly how to create the right content for your audience, so you know how to deliver the best type of content to them and grow an audience faster. So if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's really good data either way for me. And if you did find this useful, hit the subscribe button, click the little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.